So she's going to be doing a bang-up job for us and filling in for someone that is sick. Thank you very much. Ashley joined Cincy in July of 2009. She currently has 31 on her team. So let's hear it for Ashley Deets so we can keep our fun in the fundraising.
You volunteered. You volunteered.
I volunteered coercively.
That's true.
All right, so we're going to talk about fundraising. Why would you want to do a fundraiser? The first thing being, the next slide. Sorry. The first thing you want to do for a fundraiser, like, to give back to your community. It's a really great way to get your name out there. Because first of all, you're going to label all that stuff that you get. Yes, everybody labels. We're going to increase our customer base by doing a fundraiser. Again, because you're going to get your name out there. And to get parties, to book parties. Another reason is to get recruits. I know when I did my fundraiser, I got 3 recruits and I got 4 parties and I have a recurring fundraiser off of that fundraiser. And that was all from going to a summer event where they let the dogs swim in the pool. And I had a group there and they booked a fundraiser. It's a dog rescue group. And so I do a recurring fundraiser with them. And so, you know, it's important to do some of those events because you do get your name out there. You're going to get points for incentive trips. Hello. Yay, because you just want to go on an incentive trip for free. And one of the really awesome parts is you get to increase your inventory. You're going to get all that free and half price product for yourself because you're the hostess of your own party. Can we go to the next slide? Alex, can we go to the next slide? The next one. There we go. All right, so this is a picture of all the free and half price items that Julie was able to get from a $3,800 fundraiser. And I was trying to look at the picture and I was trying to count. There's at least 100 bars on that table and like 20 different warmers. That's a lot of inventory to have because now you get to turn around and use that and sell those to your customers. I'm going to go next. How are you going to get a fundraiser? Has anybody asked yourself that question? Raise your hand. How in the world am I supposed to figure out how to get a fundraiser? First thing you need to do is make a list of all the organizations in your area that do fundraising. Look at schools, their PTA programs, daycares, sports teams, like I said, dog rescue groups. Anybody that is an organization can do a fundraiser. Those kids that come to your door, find out who their parents are and find out where they go to school. Because you want to ask them. Then you're going to call the person that handles the fundraiser for that event, for that organization, and you want to speak to them, get their name, and make an appointment. When you go to the appointment, offer to let them borrow catalogs and warmers because you want them to experience your products first for a few days. Let them take your toasters, all that. You can use the proposal letter. It is on the NING site. If we go to the next slide, I'll show you a picture of what that proposal letter looks like. It's very professional. You can send that out to those organizations. It was actually written by Orville. That was Heidi and Orville together. Heidi and Orville. They wrote it separately. So you can send that letter out. Why do a fundraiser? Well, okay, it's not cookie dough. Who's tired of eating cookie dough?
Me.
Well, I can't really say I'm tired of eating cookie dough, but I'm tired of buying it. I'm a teacher, so I get really tired of getting all my kids in my classroom. Will you buy for me? No, probably not. It's not wrapping paper. Who's tired of wrapping paper? And it's not one of those catalogs that has all those terrible, cheap products in them, and you're just looking to buy from the kid to help them out. So those products, you don't want to do that. So that's why. Okay, next slide. Another reason why the supporters are going to be very pleased with their product. When you do a Cincy fundraiser and those people are getting that product, they're going to be really excited about it. We're offering a quality product. I know you guys love Cincy, that's why you're here. And people want to donate. This is a really great able to support an organization, but then they're able to get something out of it as well. And they like to buy something that they want to use. We can use wrapping paper, but there's only so much wrapping paper we can use. And we know that we love something. Okay, next slide. So when you go to meet with the organizers of your group, take your Cincy products. I actually did kind of like almost a home party for them during one of their monthly meetings. You're going to give them a warmer in the bar. You're going to take one of every product so they can experience what that's like. They want to see it, they want to touch it, they want to be able to see what those are like. You want to talk about the donation amount. How much are you going to donate back to them? Because that's coming out of your commissions. And then how long to keep your fundraiser open. My suggestion on that, 2 weeks. If you do longer than 2 weeks, it starts getting really difficult. You start crossing months, and that gets difficult. So I would really suggest is to try for 2 weeks. And that's a plenty long enough time for people to have their fundraiser open. You need to talk about who are they going to make those checks out to? Are the people going to make it to the organization, and the organization will make the check to you? Or will they write the checks to you directly and you deposit them? You need to talk about those things and figure out what's best for you on that aspect. And then explain that they are not going to get their donation from you until the 10th of the month. We get our commissions on the 10th of the month. So if you have a party, a fundraiser on May 1st, and you hold it till May 15th, that gets you 2 weeks to get that order in, the products in, everything, and then on the 10th of June is when you would write the check back to them. You need to decide how much of your commission you are willing to donate to the organization. So remember, you're going to have a small expense for things that you're going to have to pay for out of your own pocket. Things like the catalogs and the brochures and all those things, you have to pay for those. So think about that. If you're making 25% commissions, donate 20%. Then you have that 5% to cover your expenses. But then you also think about when we sell $2,000, we get what? A 5% bonus, right? So if you're making 30% now, donate to 25%. We can go for it. One more. I went to choose one. There you go. All right. Something to consider. How many participants are in your fundraiser? If you have more than 10 participants, chances are you're going to reach that 2,000 PRB mark. So set that as your goal for that group. It's really easy for 10 people to get $2,000. They're only having to sell $200 a piece, and that's pretty easy. Next slide. An obstacle. This is something that I was told in my first fundraiser. What if they say, well, we normally make 40%? What are you going to say to them? Ask them if they would rather make 40% off of a $10 item for a profit of $4, which would be the customer buying the cheapest product in one of the catalogs, or would they rather make 25% off of a $40 item, a profit of $10, which is a customer buying Cincy's average purchase. So you can break it down like that, and then I think they start to understand how they can do that. Next slide. How are you going to collect all those orders? This is where it starts to get fun. The orders are going to be turned back into your organization. So you want to set up a time for them to have them all in. Your deadline is May 15th, 4 p.m. And then you're going to go and get them from the organization. Now, when you put in all those party orders, you can do it a couple different ways. You can put it in as a fundraiser. You can put it in as a couple different $400 party orders. A series of home or basket parties in there. Each child's going to receive a packet, a Cincy flyer, order forms, instruction sheets, and set of the month flyers. No samples are needed, although you can put them in there, but they aren't needed because most people know what vanilla and cinnamon and all those things smell like. Okay. If you book more parties off of your fundraiser, your business grows. The parties you book at the fundraiser parties don't have to be a part of the fundraiser. So like I said, I have recurring parties off of that first fundraiser I did. Those aren't part of my fundraiser anymore. Those are directly for my PRB. You're able to recruit off of those, connect with customers, and most importantly, to get those email addresses for your Cincy monthly newsletter. Let's talk about the packets. What goes in a packet? Every kid has the packets that you hold on, go back. So your fundraiser's open for 2 weeks. You're gonna meet with the participants to distribute the contents of those packets. You can even have a party like for the organization so that they can see your product. You can even do a demonstration party for them so they can see, so that they're able to explain to people what they're selling. Demonstrate each product. Take one of everything with you. And then give the organization a warmer as a gift and demo to supporters. I gave my group the pause warmer. It just made sense. Okay, so now we can talk about what goes in the package. The fundraising brochure, I believe we have the showcase brochure now, which takes place of that. So you can put that in there. The collegiate flyers, they have all of those college warmers. Order forms, the price list, participant awards list, which I'll talk about in a minute. The online buying flyer. This is a flyer that you can create yourself that kind of just explains how somebody's going to order online. So if they have somebody out of state that wants to order, how are they going to do that? Then you can kind of just write out instructions how they can order from your website. You're going to need a 6x9 envelope to hold all those order forms and the money. And then be sure your contact information is everywhere, on the envelopes, on the flyers, business cards in there, because you want them to be able to contact you if they have any questions. The Cincy fundraising brochure, the new and updated 2012 spring and summer Cincy fundraiser brochure, order forms and envelopes are all located under Cincy Success on your workstation. I use the plain, and Julie wrote this part, but I do the same thing. I use the plain yellow envelopes, and you can get them at Office Max at a box of 100 for $8. And then you just put a stamp on the outside with your Cincy information on them, or your stickers, or whatever, so you can use those. And then the next slide, you can see that Cincy Success, the funds has them on sale. So look for, make sure you're looking at your email. We can go through the next slides, they're all pictures. These are examples of what the fundraising envelopes look like, front, back, the order form. And then this one right here is this is an optional price list. And I like to do this because I like to break it down and include tags in what I'm doing. Otherwise, you have to rely on your kids learning how to figure out tags. And that can be kind of hard for some of them. So I like to just include tags, and I explain to my group that, yes, I rounded to the nearest quarter, but anything that's extra out of that is going to go back to the group. So just explain that to them. It makes it easier for them, and it makes it easier for you when you're getting those orders in to be able to add all that up and figure it out. So that's the optional list. The online buying form, I explained this a little bit a minute ago, but it's just to inform family and friends out of town that they can buy online. Have them go to your website and click on the buy for party. But make sure that when you put it on your workstation, you're naming it whatever the organization is, so people know exactly what that is when they're going to your website. And then those online purchases will go directly towards their sales. And then that product will actually be shipped directly to them, so you're not having to worry about that part. And then ordering. So put the orders together in $400 parties. Does anybody know why I would tell you to do that?
Get more extras.
Right. The $400 party, you get 15% free product as opposed to 10. So now you're getting more. And you get more half-price items by breaking it up that way. So then you can use those hostess rewards to pay for the participant awards. Because you want to reward them for the sales that they're doing for you, right? They're doing the hard work. So create a list, break it down. Sometimes I do top seller, and you can break it down, 150 to 300 gets, a car candle. Just find out what's good for you. Stay organized. You really want to be organized when you're doing a fundraiser. There's a lot of forms coming in. There's a lot of labeling that's going to be going on. You really want to be organized with this. When the product comes in, label everything. And I mean everything. Travel tins, car candles, warmers, scent packs, scent buddies, whatever, label it. Put business cards and joint brochures in every bag. I package mine up and I put bows on them. I make sure all my literature was inside. And I got a thank you note. I just hole punched a Cincy note card and I put on there what the fundraiser did for that group, because they like to know what the group got out of it. So, you know, put a thank you note in each order and then, you know, give it to the organization to deliver. I just set up a time and a date where I met with them and they were able to meet me there and pick up their orders. Double check everything before you deliver because you don't want to get anything mixed up. And then just a couple other things. As soon as you get paid, make sure you're writing them a check. They don't want to wait and then you'll forget. So make sure when you get those commissions on the 10th that you're writing that check back to them. And that amount is attached right up for you. You should have the coordinator sign a form that just states what you gave to them so that way you can use that for your tax purposes when tax time rolls around. The next slide is just a picture of the free and half price items from a $3,200 fundraiser order. So you can see how even when you take the participant rewards out of that, how you would still have a lot left over for your own inventory. And then this is kind of Julie's thing, so bear with me, I'm going to read what she said. Is she did 2 fundraisers in 2011. One had a total of $3,200 and the other one totaled out at $3,800. Isn't that awesome? And each one has given her parties and recruits. And she was also able to help get in her incentive trip. She won the Punta Cana trip because of these fundraisers. So that's all I have.